How do I... Okay, guys, I think we're live. I'm trying to fix the horizontal thing.
You probably put it in.
Hmm.
Probably start if it has a vertical stream. Then we're gonna have to end it and redo it.
Okay, guys, we're going to end the stream here real quick. I'm going to have to redo it. Are you watching on yours? Um... I hit horizontal. I don't know why it did this. No.
No, you're vertical.
Vertical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's kind of strange.
End it and restart it. You're not gonna be able to fix it while you're live.
Yeah, we'll just... Should we just do it horizontal? How's it look?
Terrible.
Does it? Okay, guys, give me just a second. I'm going to try and figure out how to switch to horizontal. I don't know why it did this. I had already set it up like this. It says that I can't switch. I had it set up as horizontal, though.
You can't switch while you're live.
Well, I'll just keep it like this. Because I don't want to have to do that. And alright.
Just end it and restart
It won't. The thing is, it won't let me.
It won't let you end the stream.
It'll let me restart it. It'll let me end it, but I set it up as horizontal and it came out vertical. So I have no reason to believe it's not going to do the same thing. YouTube did it to compete with TikTok. Is this how live streams are now? Is there nothing I can do about it?
Now they are. I'm
Huh?
watching a live stream right now and he's vertical. Or horizontal. Whatever, just do it.
Yeah, we're good. We'll just do it like this. I'm going to have to figure something out, though, because this is... I can't hold this the whole time here. Hold on, guys.
To that thing that's on the...
Oh. Alright, give me just a second. It's going to be... I have to take this off here. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to give me a minute here. I don't know. I set this up as horizontal and YouTube had other idea here. Let me see if I can do this here.
Turn.
I know. It's going to be sideways for a second. Give me a second. There we go. Now we'll turn this. There we go. I got it. Thank you. Wow. All kinds of struggles tonight, guys. All kinds of struggles. Sorry about that. Okay, so first things first. Maybe I shouldn't have done this tonight. Me and Jess. As soon as I got down here, I spilled coffee everywhere, all over her nice Buc-ee's blanket. We are following Hurricane Milton on the Weather Channel. It looks like Orlando, Florida is getting some pretty high winds. Guys, it is crazy. I'm trying to get you guys up on my tablet here so I can read the comments as we go along. I do not like this vertical thing. I'm going to have to figure that out. I set it up as horizontal, and that's what it did. So, I don't know. Let's see. Try and set it up where I can see you guys here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that does look... I don't know. Maybe it is YouTube trying to... Well, Jessica's watching a live stream right now that is horizontal, so... But it says locked. And it says I have to end the stream to do anything, I guess. Wow, this is all new to me, guys. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's right. The show must go on. Okay, yeah, sorry. I guess it's gonna be vertical here tonight, guys. So we are. It's happening, guys. We are there in the hurricane. It looks like it's making landfall right around Sarasota. Watching the Weather Channel here with you guys. It is so crazy what's going on. I just saw Cantori in a parking garage. Looks like it's getting flooded. Hey, Lori, hope you're safe down there. Heavy wind, lots of rain in Winter Haven. Yes, yes, there is. It did go a little south. Some of you guys were right about that. All right, yeah. As long as everybody can see in here, we're good. I still got the microphone on. I had the good. Thank goodness for Jessica's little setup here. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'll have to figure this out though. I set it up on the live stream for it to go horizontal. For some reason, it just switched to vertical automatically. I don't know what the heck. Yeah, we've been hearing about all kinds of tornadoes. It has been absolutely insane. Milton's landfall says imminent. I don't know why they even say that. Of course, it's imminent. What's that say, Jess? Terra Cara?
I don't know. Arrow, I don't know what
Um, but yeah, it's looking like. I know Cantori was down in Port Charlotte, like the Charlotte Bay. Well, thank you, Born Not to Run. Yeah, this live stream is basically just hang out with you guys, talk about what's going on. You know, if you want to, you know, say a prayer out to everybody that is involved in this madness right now. It is crazy, absolutely crazy. Yeah, Ryan Hall is definitely a good guy to watch with all this stuff. He's been pretty on top of all the different tornadoes and all that stuff. He pins them out very quickly too. Get my coffee here. I do like how you can read your comments on the phone, but I use the tablet here anyway, so. Max velocity, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Robert. Uday. Oh, yeah, I got the Bengals pillow. Yeah, it's hard to believe. 4 games we've lost. It's been a total of 15 points. I just can't finish it. It is crazy this week. It's been a crazy couple weeks. You know, we got people that are still, you know, suffering from Hurricane Helene, and then we have this one come in the back door here, and it's just terrible, absolutely terrible. Um, I had said before, you know, I talked to my family earlier, and I did say that if the damage, you know, because we have family that live in Sarasota, if the damage is, you know, concerning, you know, if it's something that they're not gonna or they're gonna have trouble with, I'm considering flying down there and helping. So we'll see what happens there. Hey Brian, how are you, buddy? My Jungle Gyms buddy. Yeah, the Storm Chasers. Yeah, they definitely. I'll tell you what, they are gutsy. Jessica was watching a guy earlier. He was driving down. Was he on the highway?
Yeah.
And transformers just blowing out everywhere, everywhere. I've the entire state of Florida is going to be out of power. I mean, it's crazy. They put up on here on the Weather Channel every like few minutes how many people are out of power. The last I saw was 300 and something thousand. That number's definitely going to grow. And if you are in the middle of this, I know we have thousands of viewers that live in this area in Florida through Orlando, Sarasota. We have family and friends that live in Port Charlotte. You know, just Everybody be safe, hunker down. Hopefully you are, I don't know, the storm surge looks like it's starting to get really bad. I wanted to come on here right about the time that it made landfall. I always thought it was funny how they say landfall, like it's already all over the place, and I guess they consider landfall the eye of the hurricane being considered landfall, which I think it is about to hit here shortly if it hasn't already. All right, another Cincinnatian. Hello. I bet that was horrible there, Cynthia. Yeah, Katrina was no joke. Yeah, Ryan Hall's awesome. Yeah, he had like 300 and something thousand people watching, so he knows what he's doing. Also, if you're wanting to donate, a lot of people on our channel have said donating to the Y'all Squad, where they donate this money directly for hurricane relief and other disaster relief. That's a really good thing. I don't know. Apparently, the whole state of Florida is feeling the effects. Maybe not as much in Miami, but we haven't really seen anything in Miami. And wow, Jim Cantori looks like he's waist deep in water here. That guy's crazy. What the heck? He's at Charlotte Harbor. I said Charlotte Bay. Charlotte Harbor, which is just outside Port Charlotte. Oh, okay. No, the camera made it look like he was waist deep. He's nuts. That guy's crazy. Oh my goodness. Everyone is reporting the storm here too. I bet people are terrified. Yeah, some of the YouTubers we watch, even some of them that haven't lived in Florida too long, they seem like they are, um, you know, they don't know what to do. They're just following what everybody else who has lived in Florida for years and years is doing. I've heard from people that have lived on the coast and that have actually moved more inland in Florida, so they don't have to deal with as much of the storm surge and stuff like that in the future. But I don't know, guys. This is crazy looking. Absolutely crazy. If you're watching the Weather Channel right now, Cantori is in this parking garage, and the whole thing is flooding. It's ridiculous. There was a guy earlier. Where was he at? Sarasota? The guy on his boat. There's a guy on his boat, and the guy from the Weather Channel goes over and he's on his boat talking with him. And I was like, wow, you guys are both nuts. uh, oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do tell you way in advance. A lot of people, who live in Florida, they can probably smell these hurricanes. Yeah, I'm sure he does, Brian. I'm sure he does. Sebring, I'm not really sure. Reed is about to float away collecting scientific data. I don't know who this guy. He's in Tampa. I gotta say, it knock on wood, it's gonna keep going here, but it doesn't look as bad in Tampa, at least where he is as of yet. Charles Peak? Oh no, that's a different area in Tampa. Well, Charles Peak looks like it's getting hit pretty good. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. Yes, prayers for everyone in Florida. You know you're in trouble if Jim Cantori shows up. Yes. That is no doubt. You lost your internet and cable, but still have electric? Okay, well, that's a plus. Keep charging everything until the electric goes out. Make sure your phone's charged. Make sure everything is charged. Hit the like button to spread the message. Well, thank you, Peg. We're just hanging out with you guys for a little while. Like I said, we have thousands of viewers from Florida. We just kind of wanted to make this a comfort live stream if we could, just to sit and talk with some of you guys. And if you guys had any good advice for people that are already obviously in the storm. And I'm sure most people that are dealing with this right now are probably not watching. Hopefully, you are hunkering down and staying safe. But if you are watching, welcome. We are here for you. Yeah, we went over that earlier. A viewer had mentioned that to change your voicemail on your phone and putting on there, letting everybody know your position, right, where you're at, if you're okay, and then change that like every couple hours. I thought that was really smart. That way, if people call and you don't have power, if you don't have your phone on, when it goes to your voicemail, they'll get that message that, hey, I'm safe at this address or something. That way, in case a family or friend try to contact you. You got an echo flow and a generator. Awesome. Where is Superman? I hear you. Well, like I said, I'll be flying down there if my family needs help down in Sarasota, so I will make sure I put the cape on. You just never really know. This is hurricane season. This is hurricane season. Tanette, yeah, our thoughts and prayers continue with you as well. It's very sad. Sorry if I'm squinting a little. I have a light pointing right in my eyes, but it's very dark in here. Our living room is very dark. We don't have much light. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm looking over at Jessica's tablet over there. She's watching us. I do not like the vertical thing, but I didn't want to have to end the stream and start. We're probably not gonna be live. Maybe another half hour or so. We're gonna let some more people come in and chat about things. That's good advice too, there, Pinch. I know you live in Florida. Eat now and get a shower before bed because you never know what tomorrow will offer or not. That's good advice. You live around Orlando, don't you? Somewhere near there. Didn't I shop at one of your stores when I was down there? Filled up both tubs in case I lose electric. That's smart. That's smart. Karen's brother lives in Brooksville. Lisa says 8:30 p.m. landfall near Siesta Key. My favorite beach. Well, one of my favorite. To be fair, I haven't been to too many beaches on. Actually, you know what? I like Nokomis Beach too. Nokomis Beach in Port Charlotte, or is that Northport? Kind of the same thing. Northport's right next to Port Charlotte. Peg Elliott says, if you have power, now keep your cell phone charged. Also keep the brightness on your phone screen dim to save battery charge. Good advice. Good advice. Double Down Guy says the eye, or the center of the eye just hit Sarasota. Boy, you got it right, Jess.
What?
Jess said earlier, she says she thinks it's going to make landfall in Sarasota, and it looks like it is. Much better news for Tampa, at least for what they said earlier, is that if it hit Tampa, north of Tampa, it was going to be very deadly for Tampa. But they said if it goes a little south of Tampa, it will be a lot better. And I don't know how that's going to fare with Sarasota, but it's not going to be pretty. Paul says he likes St. Pete Beach. Speaking of which, I just saw St. Petersburg. They had a camera going, a live feed of St. Petersburg. It looks like a nightmare right now. So stay away from there. Pinch says Central West Florida. My office is in Metro West Orlando. Okay. Yeah, that would be the best case scenario. It just kind of fly out the other side there and not cycle up and around. But it doesn't look like it's going to. At least from the models that they've been showing, it looks like it's just going to dart out to sea. But, it seems like it has slowed down a lot, too. It's not moving. Didn't you say that? Not moving fast like it originally was? Because it's building up pressure, and I guess that is kind of slowing it down. But I don't know if that could be a good thing or not. Tanya has cousins in Sarasota. They just built a house. Oh boy. Well, if they just built it, then they're probably up to the code that they put in for Florida like a few years ago. So hopefully, because of that, they'll be okay. Paul says we are only going to get 75 to 80 mile an hour max. I guess wind gust in Kissimmee. That is better. Yeah, better than 100, I guess, but I'd still be careful. That's uh, th- just think of a Major League Baseball pitcher throwing 80 mile an hour at you, and that kind of consistent gusts of that. I mean, it's good. It's better than at least that's some good news, right? And it was 120 in St. Pete. It's still gusts of 120 mile an hour, Category 3, as it is very, very close to landfall. It doesn't look like it's completely hit yet. It's getting there. Has it?
Yes.
Oh, it has? Yep, sure is. Wow. Crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been reading the comments. But yeah, the after a chainsaw, radio, gas, cash. Good to have cash because power's going to be out for a while. Maybe. Yeah, it's been a long time since they've gotten a hit like this though, runner. So we'll hopefully everything will be fine and all those Category 5 built to withstand those Category 5 hurricane hotels and buildings in Orlando prove their money's worth. No, I don't think our Big Lots is closing. Um, but who knows? I don't know. It seems like more close each and every day. So unless all of them are going out of business, but I haven't heard nothing about ours. You hope it doesn't cross the pond. Yeah, I don't know where it's going after it leaves the states. It's going out to sea somewhere. Yeah, Eric and Zania. That's good. That's good. Probably a lot safer. Thank you, Peg. Yeah, hit that like button. Why not? Excuse me. 1,900 gas stations out of gas statewide. I'm not surprised. I've been seeing videos and stuff of gas stations out of gas everywhere. Uh, I assume you're talking about Big Lots. Spirit of Halloween is there. Have you heard anything about the Spirit of Christmas? Is that a joke
No,
that's happening?
not all of them. Just
Not
some.
all of them, Jess says. Okay, so I guess it's not. I saw that on Facebook and I thought it was a joke. So I guess some of the Spirit Halloweens are going to turn into Spirit Christmas. So that'll be interesting. I still haven't gotten to Spirit Halloween yet this year, so probably going to do a video there here at some point. Hopefully before Halloween. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Might do something outside tomorrow. Power out at my friends in Sarasota, says Eric. I'm sure a lot of the power is going to be out there. I'm surprised those boats aren't moving more.
They're in the middle of the eye.
Oh. So they're in the middle of the eye right now, Jess was saying. So very, very calm. That's got to be kind of scary. Nice and calm before it picks up again. Pinch says, we have power, just no cell service. Tanette says, Big Lots Halloween items were unsettling this year. I never went back to check them out. I know that, they were pretty cool last year. What I saw they put out this year, kind of average stuff. Rose says, if you want a winter house in Florida after Thursday, good time to buy. Yeah, Robin, definitely. I don't know if I'll be buying a lot from there. We have all our Halloween stuff, but I might go check it out. Might find something cool. I love Spirit Halloween. It's an awesome shop. Yep, that's right, PA lady. Hello, Melody from Utah. Yeah, yeah, condos and houses are definitely more vulnerable. There were some really creepy things at Big Lots. If that's what you were talking, yeah, I hear you. Whoops. Ryan Hall just said 750,000 without power in Florida. Wow. And I just saw that pop up maybe 10 minutes before the live stream here, and it was 300,000. So it's hitting hard. Jane says my niece is in Northport, no power, but my daughter is in Sarasota and has power. It hit Siesta Key as a Cat 3. Ugh. Do you know if they have any live feeds at St. Armand's? I wonder what it looks like. St. Armand's is one of our favorite little spots to go to in Sarasota. I hope it is minimal damage as possible. I'm sure it's flooded. Nanny says, while they are taking on water, the streets are already rivers. I know, yeah. It's kind of hard to like I said, I got this light shining. It's kind of hard to see some of the different live feeds they have on here, but everything I've seen has been underwater. Yeah, it is in the process, Miss Perfect. Linda says my sister lives in Palmetto, 2.5 blocks away from the Manatee River. She went to a shelter. Yes, good, good, because we got to watch out for the rivers and other things too. Yeah, I didn't really think much about this the other day, but some people, in flooded areas and stuff, watch out for alligators. I hate to say that, icing on the cake here, but I mean, yeah, watch out for alligators. People were saying that they could flood and get up in your yards and stuff like that, and they might freak out. So, like I said, not to, yeah, they just put on here 693.6 thousand without power in Florida as of yet. And yeah, Ryan might actually have more of a number on that. He's got teams out. He's got a team out all over Florida right now. My daughter has Starlink, so she will have internet. Yes, and there's something else I wanted to mention here too that I actually heard on Ryan's channel earlier. The update on iPhones. If you have an iPhone 14 or higher, the new iOS update, I believe it's iOS 18. That update gives you, if you run out of power or cell service, you will still be able to use your phone. That it connects to the satellite. Again, that's an iPhone 14 or higher, and you want to make sure that you have the latest iOS update, and you will still be able to use your phone if all else fails. So that's good to know. Sheila says Ryan Hall had a picture of alligators that were going down the road, swimming together, swimming in the river. Yeah, be careful. I know. I didn't either. It's amazing what you learn through all of you guys, and just other YouTubers and stuff showing, but for more viewers. I don't I know a lot about Florida, but you don't really think of all the little things, like all the little tricks and stuff that people do when a hurricane's coming. Or I know we have a lot of viewers out in Oklahoma too, like different things that people always have like tied down who live in like tornado alleys and stuff like that. We've learned a lot of stuff from our viewers on here. Hello, Victoria. Hi, Danno from Victoria and Robert from Iowa. My daughter just moved to Celebration to be close to Disney. They are prepared to evacuate if needed, but think they'll be fine. They should be fine. And let me say, that is awesome. That's awesome. They're living in Celebration. One thing I know about Celebration, all the power lines are underground. So they said the chances of losing power in Celebration are next to none. So, knock on wood, that is true. But yeah, that's awesome. I would love to live in Celebration. That is a nice little town. I know they're expecting the high winds and everything too, but we're praying for everybody in Florida. This thing, it is massive. It is absolutely massive. The winds are insane. But I think, the further inland you are, at least you don't have to worry as much about storm surge, but you do got to watch out for lakes and rivers and stuff like that too. As we know from Asheville, North Carolina, which, boy, that's just. I've been watching some videos on that lately, guys, and I'll tell you what, that town, Asheville, is just decimated. Decimated. And some of the little, like, areas outside there and some areas in eastern Tennessee, oof. I'm glad that they're finally getting the help they need. They've been getting help for a while, but I mean, it's now they're really starting to move trucks in, different trucks, everything, getting the debris back in control, starting working on the roads and everything. There's a lot of people helping out in North Carolina right now, which is good to see. Oh, thank you, Sheila, for the super chat. It says here, let's celebrate Sheila's third super chat on the live stream. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. If I have to perform a rescue mission in Sarasota, I will take all super chats with me and use it toward helping people down there. And no, don't feel like you have to donate either. No, I'll do that regardless. Yeah, the whole insurance thing is going to be an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Oof. I know there were people that were like videoing their homes, like going around videoing their homes so that they could prove that whatever damage wasn't there before. They always say take pictures. I always say take pictures, right? In the different stores. If it looks too good to be true, chances are it probably is, but a grocery store is most likely going to give you that deal if you take a photo of the price before. Don't let them run back there and try and switch the price on you. Yeah, yeah, Victoria, I never forget that. And that's really cool. That's really cool that they live there. Not that there's a hurricane coming. No cussing, Ulysses. No cussing. Huh?
Dan isn't a cuss word.
Okay, well, still, spell it out like the river dam.
But
I
that's
don't,
how that's
I
spelled.
don't like any cuss words on the channel, and you should know that. Patrick says insurance costs will rise across the nation, not just Florida. That is true. That is true. It will. Jody Williams is in North Carolina. I hope you're doing okay there. Yeah. Insurance is going to be crazy everywhere. It already is. It already is, and it's probably going to get worse. Why is he not out of there yet? Oh my goodness. If you guys have the Weather Channel, look at where Cantori is. This is ridiculous. Whatever. That guy's. I don't know. More power to him, I guess. Yeah, take pictures of everything. Absolutely. I always take pictures. He is, Brian. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. It's just like a river and a parking garage behind him. I mean, I'm sure, they're ready to get out of Dodge. I don't know. FMX says, "Hi, Jess." She did. She did that. It's getting close to Jessica's nap time. Jess has a little workstation going on over there. Yeah, I guess I heard that a lot in Central Florida didn't have flood insurance. You know, I I don't know. I guess you got to kind of factor in how much that's going to cost and how much it might cost to fix up your house in Central Florida. It's getting so expensive, guys. That's what people consider. Some people take the risk. Now the power is to 780,000 without power. The red line. Oh, where Cantori is probably. He'll be out there hanging off a rope or something, swinging from one end to the next. There's just something about that guy I like though. Like, at least, Jessica brought up an interesting point earlier. She was saying you don't like seeing stuff like that because that kind of gives people the idea that they could be out there doing this too. And I agree with that. Like, they're here showing things that look like they're next to, floating off into the abyss, and people watch this and then they go out and do the same thing. And then they don't know that what they're showing on camera is all the chaos going in the background, but they're completely safe. You know, if I lived in Florida, I would definitely have flood insurance. I'll say that right now. That's right, Robin. You and everybody else, Joni. Everybody's waiting for hurricane season to end. I think it starts tapering off here, in a couple weeks, right around November, 1st of November. I think is again. Max velocity guys have been out in this all day. There's a lot of storm chasers out in this, and I just, I need to be careful because this is a crazy one. Lots of tornadoes popping up all over the place too. It's not just this hurricane. There's been tornadoes. Like I was looking earlier off of I-95 in Central Florida. There was like tornado, tornado, tornado. I was like 12 of them in a line. And it's like that's excuse me. That is crazy. Oh no, everything is insurable for a price. Through November 30th, really? That seems awful long. Is that right? Does hurricane season go to November 30th? Ooh. Jess would know. She's the weather whisperer over here. Oh, I know. Oh, there's a street sign stuck on the roof. I saw a video, and I mentioned this in the video I did like a couple hours ago. There was a guy, I saw another one too, but there was a guy who was given a news report, and a tornado formed right behind him on the highway. Like it just right behind him. And then there was another one. A guy was in an apartment building. I don't think he was a news reporter. Or maybe he was. I'm not sure, but they were taking a video from, and you just seen the roof blow off of this place that he was on, and then the tornado went like across the road, and you just saw lightning everywhere. I mean, it's just whew, crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, Brian, he is nuts. I guess that's Tampa. Still, Tampa don't look as bad as like what Sarasota was looking like, or I mean, Port Charlotte. I'm not sure where he is though. Is he by the water?
I'm pretty sure all of Tampa is by water.
Yeah. Jess said she's pretty sure all of Tampa is by the water. But I mean, you can see the road where this guy is and the grass, so it's not flooded. Of course, he ain't Cantori either. If it was Cantori, he'd be hanging off the tree wherever the flooding was. Midway Farms, hello. They said there were several deaths due to the tornadoes. Man, that is a shame. There will be, Robin. Absolutely. Painted Lady says, have family in Orlando. Very scary. Their house is about waterlogged after two big storms. Our thoughts and prayers are with your family and everybody's family in this storm, guys. It is just, I don't know. I guess there's still, it's crazy. Still in the eye wall. Boy, that must be a big hurricane eye in Sarasota. Because there ain't no rain or nothing. All right, pinch runner. Well, you be safe, buddy. Be safe. Hunker down and take all that great advice that you've left everybody. All right, Tanette. Well, you have a great night, Tanette. Rose says condos cheap, but no one wants to insure them. Joni says Florida residents on this chat, please be safe. Sending prayers. Jeanette says hit the like button for Danno. Thank you. Jane says please take care. Stitching it up says praying for Florida. Frankie says watching the hurricane here in Cincy. Hey Dan. Hello, Frankie. Hello. Indie Girl says, God bless everyone in Florida. May God ease the storm and keep you safe from harm. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Janet, hello. Good evening. Thought Police says, I know people with a whole ranch 40 miles inland from Sarasota. There are seashells laying all over the place from who knows back when. It's a very flat place. I have definitely gotten many seashells from Siesta Key. Rose says, if living inland, no flood insurance. That flood insurance is so expensive. That is why we live inland. Wind speed is 120 miles an hour, and it's 954 millibars. Still 120? Oof. I don't know. Do you know when this thing's supposed to exit out of the back, the East Coast?
Like in the morning, probably.
In the morning. So hopefully by early afternoon tomorrow, we will have been all through this, and it will be over. Uh, yeah, it's looking like, yep. Looking like Thursday afternoon, late Thursday afternoon, actually. I know we had viewers that were talking about evacuating from Daytona, Titusville, St. Augustine, a lot of other places on the eastern coastline. Some people were heading up to Jacksonville. I know one of our regular viewers that was going up to her son's in Jacksonville. Um, and I'm sure you're still getting a lot of the winds, but hopefully not the storm surge. It looks like it's. It looks like the guy in Tampa now. It's starting to get a little worse. Oh my goodness. He needs to get out of there. That's kind of stupid. That's ridiculous. Watching Cantori here still in this parking garage. Still, look at that though. That's crazy. I know he's on. He's obviously not in the water.
Walk right out of it.
Yeah. What if that floods up real quick?
Then he walks up the ramp.
Not me, buddy. 804,000 now without power. Nate Zilla, thank you so much for the super chat. We are in Cincinnati, Ohio, nowhere near the storm. We're just having a. We have thousands of viewers that live near these areas in Florida, so I thought we would do a live stream, um, and just talk about what's going on, what we're seeing. Thank you for the super chat. Kelly says, "What's happening in Tampa?" Looks like high winds, and it's starting to pick up some pretty heavy rain. They're showing Venice, Florida right now. Looks like it's starting to get a bunch of rain. And then there's Cantori in a parking garage. Looks like it's about ready to start seeing some sharks. Sheila says 5 a.m. Danno, it will be out of here. Hopefully, hopefully. The map they just sometimes the map I guess looks different than what it really is. I mean, at least they got power on his camera, so he's got like light on his camera. It is on the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel, Jim Cantori. And thanks again. Thanks for the super chat. Uh, Sailboat rentals are cheap right now. Go get some sailing experience. Steven says, "Good evening, Danno. They said there was 130 tornado warnings. Wow. Radar indicated tornadoes on the ground earlier in the day as Milton approached land." Yeah, we are not in Florida. We are not in Florida, Stitch. If some of our family that live in Florida need help, then I will be flying down there to help. And if and while I'm down there, I will be helping other people as well around the areas if I can, whatever I can do. Oh no, Linda says, "I just found out that my sister's trailer is gone. She lost her home." Oh, man, sorry to hear that. I know they were saying no matter where you are to get out of any trailer. They were saying that trailers are going to be the worst. They're going to get hit the hardest, and hopefully she is safe and in a safe place. Hello, Patriot from Mississippi. I am watching the Weather Channel with Jim Cantori. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I normally watch Ryan, but I'm using my tablet for comments, and I can't obviously watch it here on the TV. Weather Channel's the best we got. And it does look like Melbourne, Florida, or not Melbourne, Tampa. Tampa looks like the rains are starting to ramp up again. Well, let's hope it's not coming this way, FMX. Hopefully, it's not coming toward Florida or anywhere around here. Andy says, "Hey, Dano, thanks for all the content the last 3 years. It's been something I've looked forward to daily." Well, thank you very much, Andy. Thank you. Jenny says, "Dano, can you have a live stream after the storm? Maybe we can help our Florida members." Uh, maybe. I mean, we're gonna see what's going on. I have some things going on, but maybe we might be able to do that. Might be able to fit that in at some point. I think that's a good idea. Miss Perfect says, "Thanks for the live. My daughter says her father is okay. That's awesome. Think he's in the Tampa area." Thank you, Peg. Yeah, thank you. Yes, hit that like button. Second and Charles. I don't know. Guys, I think we're gonna start to end the live stream here. It's been 1 hour. I got some more cleanup I gotta do after I spilled my entire cup of coffee all over my chair. We had a nice setup here. It looked awesome behind me and everything. And then old Dano spilled a whole thing of coffee all over everything. It was crazy. Yes, everybody stay safe. Guys, I'll tell you, just all of our thoughts and prayers are with everybody involved that are still recuperating from Helene and the ongoing Hurricane Milton. Everybody just stay safe. Make sure. And they've even said that if you haven't evacuated by now, don't even try. Stay hunkered down. Don't even try it. Uh, I mean that's what they've been saying. So, anything to add, Jess? Deleting comments. What happened? All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining the live show tonight. It was good talking with all of you. Wanted to touch base with some of our viewers in Florida as well. Hopefully, everybody's staying safe. 1.1 million now without power. We will do updates on everything going on. We'll chat about this a little bit more. Don't know if I'll be able to do a live stream right after the storm, maybe here in a couple days. But we'll see what happens. Guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Everybody stay safe. Keep up on the prayers for everyone involved. Stanley, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for the super chat, Stanley. Really appreciate that, buddy. And we're going to check in with family in the morning. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to give that a day. The family is out of there, out of Sarasota. So, at least some of our family. And we're going to check in on them tomorrow. I don't know if they'll probably be heading back home tomorrow to find out what the damage, hopefully very minimal. But I messaged them. I said, look, if you need help, I'll try and find a way down there. And I'll give them a hand if need be. And it might be a good thing anyway. I hope, even as this seems to be crazy huge and a really big storm, hopefully the damage is as minimal as possible. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.